Hi, everybody. Welcome to Virtual Curriculum Night. My name is Stephanie Bennett, and I am your child's language arts teacher this year. In this short video, we are going to go over grades, we'll go over Schoology, tutoring, our balance of reading and writing, membing, and our required materials. I've also posted my email here for you. It is sbennett@coppellisd.com. I always encourage you, if you have questions, feel free to reach out to me via email. That is the best and the fastest way to reach me. So a little bit about me. As you can see from my picture, I am an Aggie. I graduated from A&M with my degree in middle school education, specifically for language arts and social studies. So I'm exactly where I hoped to be. And this is my third year at North, and I have really enjoyed my time here. The kids, the parents, my coworkers, everybody has just been really amazing and supportive, so I'm really lucky to be here. Right now, my favorite genre to read is mystery, but that changes constantly. Last week, it was realistic fiction. The week before, it was fantasy. So it really just depends on whatever book I'm currently reading. I could live off of Tex-Mex and coffee and Reese's. Those are my favorite things. Following a schedule is super important to me, just as a human being. I love a good schedule. And then I also love being outdoors. That just brings me a lot of joy. So that is just a little bit about who I am. So getting into all of the school things. So we follow what's called the reading writing workshop model. So what this means is in class, we will spend about 10 minutes on a warm-up, and then we will have 10 minutes for a mini lesson. And the bulk of our time is spent in our create section. And this is where learners are actually doing work. This is where they are doing activities, whether that's individual, partner, or group, whatever activity or assignment it is for the day. That's where we want to spend most of our time. And because that's how these kids learn the best, is by doing. And then at the end of each class, we'll have a quick 5-minute share. This could be writing something quick on a note card. This could be sharing out with the class, a discussion board, something for me to see what the learners have learned that day and to see where everybody is at in terms of understanding. So it doesn't matter if your learners are in person or if you have a virtual learner, our class looks the same. And binders and Schoology are set up in the same way as well. So speaking of Schoology, Schoology is where all of our materials are located. So there you will see a schedule of the day, you'll see calendar events, you'll see any extra classroom resources, spots to turn in class assignments, late assignments, reminders, all of that good information, as well as grades. So this is what our Language Arts Schoology page looks like for the learners. So all of our information is located inside of that learning folder. That's where every day's assignments and lessons are posted. We also have the course information folder that just has some overview information that you might want to look at, as well as some parent information for you. So within that learning folder, we have a weekly agenda, which just tells you the big things we are doing each day that your learner can look forward to. And there's also a daily folder for each day. So inside of those daily folders are tasks. And those tasks are the things that the learners will be completing. And it's not always completed on Schoology. Sometimes those are paper assignments. Sometimes those are in-class activities. But everything will still be posted in Schoology. We number them task number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and so on. And this is really helpful if you have a learner who has to be out for medical reasons for an extended period of time. This will help your learner kind of stay on track and know what they are supposed to be doing. So in our class, we use binders, and this has already been provided to your child. They already have been keeping up with this. They're expected to bring it to Language Arts every day. In that binder, there are warm-ups, free writes, all of the notes that we take, annotated short stories, assignments, work that's going to be turned in, work that was already turned in that's graded. So the binder has all of the things for language arts. We also use the Notability app sometimes whenever we are doing an assignment on our iPads, but other than that, everything will be in our binders. We also use Membing. So Membing is a district-wide vocabulary program. focused on personal growth. It's very individualized based on the learner's needs. As of right now, we spend about 10 minutes in class training on membing, and those learners do not need to practice membing outside of school. It's a resource if you ever want them to practice, but it is not an expectation by any means that they practice membing outside of school. So next we're moving on to writing. So you might be wondering, how do we cultivate a love of writing while ensuring students can write proficiently? So our main way through accomplishing this goal is an increased volume of writing through paragraph responses, free writing, writing to inform, communication. We love seeking opportunities for authentic writing. We believe that that is a really effective way to develop our writing skills. So we also have some required classroom supplies. The first is earbuds. Learners are expected to have their own earbuds that they can use. These need to be brought daily. They are super helpful for some of our online activities or online assignments. We also ask that learners always come with an SSR book. SSR stands for Sustained Silent Reading. So this is just any independent reading novel that they are currently reading. We just want them to bring that to class every day because that is what they will be doing. If they ever get done with an assignment early, their only option is to read. We also will be reading some whole class novels this year. So the first novel we are reading is called The Honest Truth. And we need learners to actually have this by September 20th. So I know that you've gotten a lot of communication from me about this, but if you have not yet purchased The Honest Truth, make sure that your learner has access to that very soon. The next book we are reading is called The Lions of Little Rock, and we will read this after winter break, so you will get much more communication from me later on in the year about purchasing this book. And then finally, we will be participating in literature circles in the spring. And with this, learners will be given a list of books to choose from that they would want to read. And so we don't have those titles yet because learners haven't chosen those books yet. So as soon as those titles have been chosen, I will communicate that with you. But that will happen in the spring as well. And some tutoring information. Learners can attend tutoring every day before and after school. They don't have to sign up. They can just show up. It is in the library at North, and they can show up as many days as they want. So before school, tutoring is from 7:30 to 8 in the morning. And after school, it is from 3:40 to 4:10 in the afternoon. So that is always an option for your child. There's always going to be a language arts teacher in tutoring. However, I will not always be in tutoring. So if you want your child to just meet with me as their language arts teacher, I am in the tutoring hub on Monday and Wednesday afternoons. But like I said, there will always be a language arts teacher there to help them if they want to attend a different day. Tutoring is also available during e-times, so learners can look through the Enriching Students app, and if they know they need extra help on a specific topic, they can find that within Enriching Students and attend some extra tutoring that way. Okay, so contacting your learner, I do send a lot of emails. I send emails to learners for missing work, reminders, updates, anything like that. Most of the time, if not all the time, you will be copied on that email as well so that you are in the loop. Learners are encouraged to email me if they have questions and if they are not at school able to ask their question. The best way to contact me, as I said at the beginning of this video, is through email. My email is sbennett@coppellisd.com. Learners can message me through Schoology, but again, email is still the very, very best way to contact me, whether it is you or your learner. Please allow 24 to 48 hours for a response. If you haven't heard back from me after that 48 hours, feel free to send a follow-up email just to make sure I didn't miss anything important. So please have your learner email me with their needs first. So if they have a question about a grade or an assignment, I would love if they would email me first. This just helps develop a little bit of advocacy skills within the learners. It helps develop this lifelong skill of communicating with others. So you're welcome to coach them through that email, but I would love if they would start taking on the responsibility of being responsible for their own grades and their own assignments and reaching out with their own questions. So that is all I have for y'all. I am so excited for this year. We've been off to a great start. These kids are amazing. They have been so wonderful to have in class. And so I just know that this is going to be a phenomenal year. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, and I hope to hear from y'all soon.